morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for watching my presentation. It's great to see you all. Let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Catur Wahyuningsih.
My name is Richo F.
My name is Fandy Wicaksono. We are from Akuntansi 18A.
In this opportunity, I would like to present about intangible assets. First, do you know what is the meaning of fixed assets? Well, fixed assets are assets which are purchased for long-term use and are not likely to be converted quickly into cash, such as land, building, and equipment. And second, the type of fixed assets are tangible assets. Tangible assets used in the management of the company and not sold in the normal activities of the company. This kind of asset usually has a long usage periods and is expected by members. The type of tangible assets. Cash. All assets available in the company's cash or cash equivalents stored in the bank can be taken at any time. Marketable securities. Owner of shares or other corporate bonds that have a temporary nature which can be sold at any time. Accounts receivable, used from companies to other parties, caused by the sale of goods or service on credit. The next, notes receivable, a collection bond for a person or entity to be able to pay a sum for money on a predetermined date. Receivable income. Income that has become a right but has not yet been received. B. Receivable income. Income that has become a right but has not yet been received by the payer. Prepaid expense. Payment of expense paid at the beginning but has not become an obligation in the period concerned. Equipment. All equipment used for a smooth business and consumables.
Next, because our presentation about intangible asset. So now, we're talking about intangible asset. Intangible asset are assets that are more than 1 year old and have no physical form. Intangible fixed asset are like on that can be used for more than 1 year. The type of intangible asset are 1. Goodwill. This is really needed in sustainable of the company. Therefore, the company goods name is included as an intangible asset. Indonesian financial accounting standard allow goodwill to be recorded in an accountant only if it can be determined objectively by transaction. Example of the transaction in question is the purchase of a company at a price above the net asset of the company obtained. The excess is recorded as goodwill and reported as an intangible fixed asset. According to Indonesian financial accounting standard, goodwill is not more expensive. However, an impairment loss must be recorded if the fair value is less than the carrying amount. Patent. Right. Our exclusive right to benefit from innovation, a company can buy patent from other company or can obtain patent development by its research and development department. The initial cost of the patent process includes the compensation for related legal services and debit to the asset account. Patent rights are amortized over the estimated useful life of the patent.
Copyright is an exclusive right to benefit from literary, artistic, or musical composition. Copyright is most required in companies because if there is no copyright, our product innovation is not safe. It is possible to plagiarize by competitors. Based on the Copyright Law Number 90/2002, copyright was issued by government and extended to 50 years after the death of the authors. Copyright is amortized over to useful life. For trademarks, trademarks are exclusive right to use names, terms, or symbols. As with other intangible fixed assets, the trademark is replaced as a fixed asset because it is very important for the production process of goods in the company. In Trademark Law Number 15/2001, companies can protect their trademark by registering the trademark for a 10 years usage period and extending them for the next 10 years. Legal fees for registering trademark to government office are recorded as assets. Trademarks do not have amortization but are listed for impairment at the end of each accounting period. Of non-financial assets, assets that have an indefinite useful life. For example, goodwill or certain intangible assets are not subject to amortization and are tested annually for impairment. Assets that are subject to amortization are reviewed for impairment whenever events or changes in circumstance indicate that the carrying amount may not be recoverable. An impairment loss is recognized for the amount by which the asset's carrying amount exceeds its recoverable amount. The recoverable amount is the higher of an asset's fair value less cost of disposal and value in use. For the purposes of assessing impairment, assets are grouped at the lowest level for which there are separately identifiable cash flows. Non-financial assets other than goodwill that suffer impairment are tested for possible reversal of the impairment at each reporting date. Next, the example of intangible assets of Unilever Indonesia. First, goodwill and intangible asset. Balance sheet on 30 June 2018 and 31 December 2017 showing goodwill at Unilever Indonesia in the amount of 61,925 rupiahs, while other intangible assets on 30 June 2018 in the amount of 380,229 rupiahs and on 31 December 2017 in the amount of 380,838 rupees. Goodwill represents the excess of the cost of an acquisition over the fair value on the net identifiable assets of the acquired business at the date of acquisition. Goodwill is tested annually for impairment and is carried at costless accumulated impairment losses. Impairment losses on goodwill are not reserved. The gain or loss on the disposal of an entity includes the carrying amount
of goodwill relating to the business sold. Goodwill is allocated to cash-generating units for the purpose of impairment testing. The allocation is made to those cash-generating units or groups of cash-generating units that are expected to benefit from the business combination in which the goodwill arose. Intangible assets, software, and software license have finite useful lives and are measured at cost less accumulated amortization. Amortization is calculated using the straight line method to allocate their cost over their estimated useful life. Trademarks acquired in a business combination are recognized at fair value at the acquisition date. The company determines whether the useful life of trademarks is finite or indefinite. Based on relevant consideration, the useful life of trademarks are reviewed each reporting period to determine whether current events and circumstances continue to support an indefinite useful life assessment. Second, trademark. Unilever has more than 400 trademarks, with 14 brands in total sales of more than 1 billion, namely X, Dove, Omo, Basil, Heartbrand, Hellmann's, Knorr, Lipton, Lux, Magnum, Rama, Rexona, Sunsilk, and Saf. Unilever Indonesia have copyright Unilever plc or Unilever NV 1998 until 2002.
Then yeah, thank you everyone for giving your attention for me and giving your attention for my presentation. I hope that my presentation will help you study. I appreciate your attention. Then thank you and good morning.